Previously, we completed all of the subfloor and the main level of our A-frame addition.
We have a floor!
We built and installed one of the final load-bearing posts and began framing the exterior walls.
There we go. Come on. Woo! Get it up! Get it!
This addition is double the size of our existing A-frame, making this project a daunting one. And with summer heat, sporadic storms, wildfire smoke, kids, and the farm, the challenges seem to keep piling up.
This week's proven to be eventful.
Yeah, you're telling me, girl. I'm out at the powerhouse today where all the solar equipment is housed. You guys hear the buzzing behind me. It's working, and everything arrived today to put heating and air conditioning in this location. Heat for this location is key. The batteries cannot get below 32 degrees and charge at the same time. These lithium-ion batteries will get destroyed. Most of the time, throughout the winter, with everything running, it keeps this place warm, but we do get those days when it gets down to 3-4 degrees, and it stays that way for a while. Those days, we gotta put a propane heater in here to make sure the heat is going through the entire thing and these batteries above me stay warm. I'm stoked the equipment arrived today. Now we're gonna have heat that runs off our solar panels, but on the plus side too, it does stay piping hot here. I keep the door open most of the times because we're always going in and out. It's too hot. I'm now gonna have air conditioning during the summertime. So I'm really excited. I wanna get this thing turned on, get the AC bumping, and might have found my new hangout spot. We'll see. Half of center is 4'4" and a quarter. The first thing I'm going to do is mark out the template for the interior wall unit, and then I'm going to drill out through the powerhouse. You're really falling everywhere these days, aren't you, girl? Come on. I love you. Let's go. Now I'm ready to start unrolling the line set and pushing it through the wall, but the first thing we got to do is install this. Hey, Carter, I need you to push this through the wall on the outside real quick. All right, Carter, give me some love taps, guy. Come on. No more. Oh. That'll work, dude. All right, line set, dude. All right, go to the box right there behind you.
The baby chicks are so cute.
I know.
Yeah.
So you guys may remember our broody hen Puff. Well, she has officially hatched 2 of her little baby chicks.
She's gonna get mad at us for reaching in, and she's probably think that we're trying to steal her eggs and babies.
I know. We're just gonna clean it up for her and then she'll be happy. She still has 4 eggs underneath her, but you can tell by how she's behaving that she is really ready to get out of there. She's scratching all around. She wants to be out foraging for bugs and in the sunshine, which is very different behavior from when a chicken is broody. When they're broody, they're sitting on the eggs like non-stop, day in, day out for 21 days, and they don't get up and move around like she is. But she's ready to take those babies out and teach them how to forage for food. So I'm not super confident that she's gonna hatch the rest of those eggs. I'm not honestly even sure if they're viable. I think tonight we might take them inside and candle the eggs and see what's going on in there so that we can better assess how to move forward, whether we keep her in here or put her outside. But it's starting to get really messy in there, so we want to get everything cleaned out, get some fresh bedding in there, and we'll give her a few more days to see if anything happens before we take her and her babies and get them out into the pasture grass.
And I tried going in and grabbing a baby chick to pet it for a little, and she started backing up, and she took off full speed at me, and she bit my heel, and she showed me who's a boss.
Yes, she said, "I'm a mama, you don't mess with my babies," right?
Yeah.
We can get this dumped and then we can head on down to the coop.
Yep.
And we gotta fill up minerals, okay?
Yep. And maybe try to find some eggs.
Yeah.
You guys may remember we used the exact same system on the A-frame. We put 3 units over there, and also used the Mr. Cool unit at the renovation house. This right here is also a Mr. Cool unit, and they're super easy because they're DIY. The thing about these systems are all pre-charged. That means I don't need an HVAC technician, and I'm almost done already. Pretty simple. All right, roll that, walk it back in real quick. We'll attach it, and then we'll push it through the hole. You get on the other side, we'll start pulling through and mounting the unit. Okay. Push, push. Perfect. A little more? A little more? You guys know, if they didn't send me these wrenches, I'll be using channel locks. But they sent me two wrenches with the unit. They'll do. Not like my trusty Rusties though.
We've been taking Lily out with us every time we go to the coop because the sheep spend a ton of time down here, and it's become a great way for them to naturally kind of like bump into each other and start getting used to each other. And Leon has calmed down a lot with her, so I feel like we're making progress in the right direction. She still loves us most though. Hey Leon, you keeping cool in the shade, buddy? Everybody's making their way towards Lily. She's right over there in the bushes. They're calling for her. Hey girl, you not interested in hanging out with your friends today?
Underneath the stars, we'll go together on this open road.
Grab that side up there. Drag it out slowly. Flip it up. Okay. Work this in a little bit. Alright, I need you to go outside and start pulling that out. Okay. Look, you pull slow, Carter, very slow, okay? Good. Done. Looks good too, dude. Nice and level. Nice. And the plus side about this is too, the batteries are up high, the temperature sensor up there is up high too, so
it's gonna keep everything cool.
it's gonna work at the elevation of that for the batteries.
Okay.
Because the high ceiling, so heat's gonna stay up high with the battery. So it'll be cool, a little cooler down here, but we're not using a bunch of power to heat those batteries, which is good news.
Yeah. Sweet.
We have the line set, the power cable, and the drain line coming through the exterior of the wall, coming down. It's all enclosed. It has a little service loop right there, and we're actually gonna set the unit right here. Disconnect's gonna be right there. We'll tie it all together, but the first thing I need to do is clean that little bit of a mess up. Get my blower, blow all the leaves off, get some pavers and put them down location, make sure they're nice and flat. The unit sits on that, and we're ready to go.
She loves it.
You gonna go ride with your brothers?
Yeah.
Come on, Jack.
You wanna give me a hand? Car's done.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Aww.
Oh, it's mineral time. Hey, big guy.
Is that grass good, buddy? I think that's yes. You good boy.
You and me against the world, baby.
That's the way it's always been, girl.
Installing AC one day, walls the next day.
That works. We got plenty of clearance in that. We need 12 inches. We can bump it up back a little bit if you want to.
Finally, having the powerhouse be a properly conditioned space feels like a major win for us because the batteries are the most expensive part of the solar system. So we quite literally have to protect them at all costs. When you live off grid like this and you've made such a huge investment into your power system and you fully rely on yourselves to power your house and everything that you do out here, it's just of the utmost importance that we treat the system properly and we take care of it and get the longevity out of the system that we want to. So it kind of just feels like we're finally getting our ducks in a row on this portion. Still got a lot of missing pieces with things around here, but you know, a little bit at a time.
It's a 5-year plan, guys. Could be a 10-year plan. We don't know yet. We'll
Nobody
see.
built Rome in a day, okay?
It's been 5 years now. It's not done yet. So, it's DIY though, you know?
Yeah,
Do it ourselves.
yeah, takes longer.
Takes a lot longer. Valves are open. We're done. So I guess the HVAC portion of this thing is complete. All you do now is run the wire, mount disconnect, tie it in, and it's ready to go.
No more having to come out here at night to turn it on in the cold. Do you remember when we had the Arctic blast and we had to come out here during it
Yes.
to make sure that the temperature was proper?
Yes, I do. And we got to come out here too. It's usually at night and it's usually below 5 degrees.
Never again, baby.
Anymore.
We are so happy to have Mr. Cool as a sponsor on this channel. We've been using their products for years now and are extremely happy with their system. So happy that not only did we install it in the A-frame, but we also installed it in our short-term rental. And now obviously we're installing it here in our powerhouse. The DIY saves you time and money with its simple installation and its high efficiency ratings. The 12K system boasts up to 22 SEER, and the subscription to Mr. Cool Care program will entitle your 4th generation DIY ductless mini split system to a limited lifetime compressor warranty, a 7-year unit replacement warranty, and a 5-year parts warranty. If you do not opt for this subscription, you can register for the standard 7-year compressor warranty and 5-year parts warranty. On our hand, we have had absolutely zero issues with any of our systems, and like I mentioned, we've been using them for years. We've just been extremely happy with how they've performed for us. There's also more options like multi-zone configurations and ceiling cassettes that are also available.
The kit came with a template. It showed me where to mount my plate and also to drill the hole.
As Josh mentioned, you can install their DIY system without an HVAC professional. However, you do need an electrician for all of the electrical work.
And I'm substituting in. I'm a former electrician.
Luckily for me, I married one, so
Now I'm a substitute electrician.
he's free of charge. I'll loan him out if you want. Just give me a call. If you're interested in learning more about Mr. Cool, click our link in the description box below.
First thing I'm gonna do is get the NEMA 3R disconnect mounted. We're gonna go through, wire everything up, come out of the bottom of the disconnect and wire right into the unit itself. So that's gonna line side that goes in that feeds the outdoor unit. And then we have a load side that comes out from the outdoor unit that goes to the inside unit. And that's gonna be this cable right here. So both the line and the load go to the outdoor unit, and the indoor unit is fed from the outdoor unit. The wires come labeled 1, 2, and 3. You got 1, here's 2, 3. We'll get this plate screwed back on, get back to the interior work, finish the wire on the inside, and we'll fire it up. We got power. It's getting cold.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a huge goal of mine to get this thing heated and cooled with the split system.
And today's the day.
And the air is getting cold. I can already feel it.
This is gonna make such a huge difference.
I know.
Seriously.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Life just got a little bit easier, babe.
Got a little better too. How many eggs we got left? 3 or 4?
Probably 5.
5?
I think it's 4 that I saw before.
So the plan is to candle some of these eggs. We're just gonna hold a flashlight up to it and see what stage of development the eggs are at, if any.
Yeah,
Yep,
definitely.
100%.
There is the possibility that some of the eggs just weren't viable from the start because they're not all from Puff. So it's a mix of eggs from a lot of our different hens that were just hopping in and out of there. Puff has a very close-knit crew, including Ruth and a couple other girls who even roost in here with her while she has been broody.
Hey, Daddy. We should leave them because they might be hatched in the morning.
Hopefully so.
I hope.
Today we're going to be working on framing more exterior walls. We're going to start by making the turn around to the north side of the house and then heading all the way down towards the safe room.
This corner wall here is a 4-foot wall, 2-foot wall. There's no windows going here, so we'll just cut the bottom plates and start nailing everything together and stand everything up. I'm gonna start cutting, bring some more, we'll start laying them out. We'll put 2 studs against here, and then some raised every 16-inch bed. Go. Must be a little bit harder on us, you know what I mean? That way. That way. I'm gonna drag this out, girl. I'm standing up because all these kickers in the way. Lily. We got to slide it off the side of the house so it hits the ground. There you go, stand it up. Pick it up like this and in place. 3, 2, 1.
It's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay. Uno.
Okay.
Dos. Tres.
Pivot.
Arch it.
Lock it in. Engaged. Then you have 3 kids and you move out to the woods to build a house.
Yep. All right, let's screw it down and plumb it up. All right, girl, let's do it again. I'll bring you a few studs in a second.
Yep.
Lily says your walls aren't plumb.
Okay, I'm working on it.
You can guarantee that we are not going to be raising that in one section.
15 feet. Yo, we're doing one section.
Why?
That was 12 feet. I think we're gonna pull a 15 footer off. We have manpower outside the house. It's called child labor. It's not forced either.
So this is the part where we kind of throw out the plans and start winging it.
Yes.
We need to lay out and figure out where we want.
Walls and windows to go.
Yes. Now we're on our own.
We're winging it. That's how I typically do anyway, so. You don't need no drawing.
Wish us luck.
We're about to get hammered with rain. It's thundering now. It's gonna rain for the next hour.
The next hour?
Hour, yeah. We're gonna get hammered. Severe weather.
Hail? Maybe.
Maybe.
Tornado?
Hope not. I need that safer milk.
We are picking up where we left off yesterday with more wall framing, but with better weather, with sunshine this time.
Let's go, girl. This house ain't gonna build itself. Come on. A penny holding up a dollar. Let's go.
Am I the penny?
Yeah, 3 of them at 36. I need 3 of them at
Together on this open road.
3, 2, 1.
Sleep underneath the stars. We'll go together on this open road. If we're only given one shot at this life, we gotta make it count while there's still time.
The goal yesterday was to complete the wall framing all the way down to the safe room, but after being rained out, we figured we could just push it to the next day. This week's proven to be eventful.
Yeah, you're telling me, girl.
However, the rain wasn't the only delay that popped up. Last night, a stray kitten showed up at what could be considered the worst time possible. Between building our home, our jobs, caring for the farm, the kids, and what feels like a million other things that lend themselves to normal everyday life, having a kitten show up sick and in need of care was not what we needed. But we were certainly what she needed.
Oh, God, look at Ruth. She's not sure what she's looking at. Very curious. 3, 2, 1, go. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, push.
And while life may not always go to plan and things pop up that get in the way of the goals we've set for ourselves, this was a beautiful opportunity for our kids to experience compassion and care. This little animal was dumped and left for dead, but on our farm, we don't roll that way. We give all the animals a fighting chance, new or old. So we called the vet first thing this morning, and they are not actually able to see her, give her a proper visit, and treat her for 7 days. However, they were able to squeeze her in to like the technician time today, where they're going to be able to test her for some diseases that potentially would be fatal if the test comes back as positive. So Ellie has spent all morning picking all of the ticks off of her. When we got up this morning, her eyes were completely sealed shut from like the infection and the goo, and we're having to wipe out her nose because she's snotting so much and so infected that it's like closing up her nostrils. We're doing what we can, and we're going to go see what the test results are, and if everything's okay, then we're going to bring her home. And
If not, so there's 2 diseases, she said, that are fatal and uncurable, and that's what we're going to get tested for.
yes.
So if it's not those, give her some medicine, bring her home. If it is one of those, we're not bringing her home.
Alright, so we're gonna do a feline leukemia at 5E test.
Okay.
We're gonna see what the results are on that. If we're negative, I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of Dr. Kitten here to see if we can do it.
How old do you think she is?
Well, I'd say in between 6 and 7 weeks old. Just by the teeth, because her molars are starting to come in.
Okay.
I don't see this.
Hi. Your eyes are a lot better than the kitty we saw earlier, though. His was all the way shut. Yeah.
They can test the blood and see if she has a disease.
And
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, if she's okay, we're gonna bring her home and we'll heal her up, okay?
yeah, we're gonna make sure we can get her all better. All right, we are negative for feline leukemia at 5E.
it's
So
negative.
she is good. She's not sick with any of those. Dr. wants to see her in a week.
That's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I think it's Tiger. Her name's Tiger.
Tiger?
Hey, Daddy.
She's coming home.
Tiger Bobby.
I'm so happy.